really exciting when you have a room of educators and business professionals, standing room only. We're pulling chairs in from outside so folks can have a seat, who want to be a part of the conversation, who want to be a part of creating the type of curriculum and workforce training that our students and others in the area need to change their lives, to have an impact on the quality of their life. Today's an exciting day. What we've done today is we've brought together our business leaders and our educators to talk about how do we develop plans, curriculum, programming around preparing our students and individuals throughout the region to be the most highly qualified, employable base, not only in the state of Arkansas, but throughout the country.
It's needed, and it's needed all around the state. I've said it a couple times before, but it's just linking industry and education.
The event today is centered around trying to match students with career opportunities they might have in whether it be employment or a college, trade school, whatever it takes to get that destination. It's not so much about how you get there, but where you're going.
We're going to serve as the pilot to try to bring all of our schools together in the Northwest Arkansas Educational Consortium so that we can maybe better meet the needs of Northwest Arkansas.
This morning till 10 o'clock, we've got some guests, and we're going to have like a panel discussion. And we're going to talk to some business and industry people.
We've picked a champion panelist from each of the pathways to answer some more general, broad questions about how do we market to younger students, how do we change curriculum to get students more ready at the high school and at some of the post-secondary levels.
And then we're going to break into the specific pathways like business, and there's one for logistics, there's one for culinary.
So as an example, when you enter a supply chain or logistics field, what are the basic skills that you need to have or can you get at the high school level to better prepare you if you go on to the logistics program at ATU Ozark or NWAC or the U of A, or go straight to the supply chain field.
Well, you're going to start to see, it's my hope that we start to see some immediate impact around the curriculums and offerings in our educational institutions. Ones that will align with the jobs that are currently here in Northwest Arkansas and jobs of the future in Northwest Arkansas.
What students will see from the meeting today will be a lot more understanding of what we need to improve upon.
I think they're going to be able to see an impact in the way we're teaching, because we're going to be working with these professionals that are going to tell us, why kids are not succeeding right out of high school or in college.
So what we're trying to do is provide sound educational systems that have positive results for placement of our high school students in our post-secondary education training programs, and then are able to go directly into the workforce at that point.
You'll probably start to see more talk as far as what educational leaders will go back to their schools and how they're going to refocus some of their programs.
I think the students will see what we're doing is relevant, that we will be able to teach in the classroom something that's relevant to what they're going to be needing and using when they graduate.
Relevant education that will be able to understand when a math teacher is trying to teach them a principle and the student raises their hand and says, why is that important to me? The educators that are participating in this will understand why that's important and be able to will be able to explain the relevance of that to the student.
The teachers will just have that understanding of what their students are going to need when they graduate. And the community we're hoping to see a better prepared employee.
Teachers and communities will be able to see a direct impact because of the opportunity for collaboration, for idea sharing.
We'll begin to develop a relationship and rapport with industry locally, so that they understand fully what the whole goal of their education is.
Days like this are great for even just kind of sharing and stealing ideas from each other. So hopefully we can work on some programs and initiatives, maybe improve existing ones and create new ones.
So this is a place that can be replicated throughout the state. There are systems like this set up all over the state. where you can bring industry and education together to sit and talk about what the real needs are currently and what they're going to be in the future?
Well, one of the biggest things is obviously putting together a planning committee, starting communications early, getting the date on the calendar, because business and industry as well as the educational side calendar is one of the most important things.
It's going to come down to communication and awareness, just to let people know the opportunities that are out there and try to close that graduation door with a diploma in your hand, but then making contacts with the people that might lead to internships, apprenticeships, assistance, or even in education or employment.
But the biggest part is just communication, getting out there to the public and making sure that you're engaging all the aspects of business and industry that are important to your economic development in your region.
And then how can we go forward? Once we've gathered this information, what can we do to go forward with it? And I think it's really important that the State Department is here with us today. They're on board, so we know if we need to make changes in our programming that they're going to be a part of that partnership with us.
These leaders need to get back together and understand exactly this is how it should be broken down and work with these other people. So from Northwest Arkansas to Southwest to Little Rock, they need to get with those groups of people that we're putting this on and tell them this is what was successful, this was not.
Hopefully going from what went well for us today, as we exit today, the committee chairs will come together with Cheryl and some of the business leaders and look at what went well for us and what questions should we have asked will probably be part of what comes out of today.
So maybe they can be a little bit more successful than it was here today, but we're on the right track, I feel.
The Regional Industry Partnership of Northwest Arkansas helps the supply chain and logistics sector.
Agriculture.
Business and marketing.
Culinary and hospitality.
Engineering.
Education and training.
And health science.